Hi, and welcome to my channel. My name is Auguste, and today I'm going to share how I design my life, how I turn my dreams into systems that help me create the results that I want. So this goes out to my idealists, to my dreamers. A great life is designed when we bridge the gap between our dreams and reality. And this truly is the hardest thing for many of us. How to find that bridge, how to create it. First step. Are you where you want to be? For me, this simple system I'm going to share with you created itself when I understood that I'm far away from who I know I truly am. I genuinely felt healthy shame. I have a beautifully chaotic ADHD mind that started and never finished tens or maybe even hundreds of projects. And it's a shitty feeling to know that you're just pure potential and to have no tangible results or results that no longer represent who you are right now. So I invite you to check who you feel that you are deep inside. Take your sweet time because we live in a very fast-paced world and don't tune in with ourselves that often. It might take a while to grasp that realist version of you, but don't worry, it's like a muscle. The more you look into it, the easier it gets. Try to visualize your perfect day, from the moment you wake up till the moment you go to sleep, and write it down. You can even write it down with hours to see like when that person wakes up, when they go to sleep, and what they do throughout the day. And check in like what would be the diary entry of that person. Let your imagination roam completely free. Picture in your mind, what does your best version look like? And keep in mind that it doesn't have to be too complex in the beginning. Complexity builds over time as you progress and as you find new things. I invite you to ask yourself, what are the qualities, characteristics, habits, activities, looks that you think would represent who you truly are deep inside? For now, maybe you want to be a person who reads more, or maybe you want to get your driver's license, or write a little book, or do a little picture to express your creativity. Maybe you want to try some kind of new sport, or start your own business, or maybe change your hair. Whatever comes to mind, try to picture it and write it down. And give yourself some time to write it down, to really tap into what you are under those hundreds of layers. Second step, find the daily habits of your best version. You painted some kind of a picture of a person that you truly are. Great. Now we're starting to anchor our dreams from space into reality. What are the habits of that person? Is it eating properly, working out, meditating, journaling, drinking enough water, taking cold showers? What are the habits that built the person that you envisioned? And again, I want to remind you that you don't need a long, complex list. Just find the habits that you think are the most important. And also, write them down. Third step, creating a system that captures you without judgment or emotions. Now, I'm going to share a little story with you. This is a step I never thought I would do in my life. I was jumping from one system to another, from a physical planner to Google Calendar, and then to an app, and then to a bullet journal, and so on. I just kept looking for all kinds of tools. Yet I never found something that I would religiously stick to. The biggest game changer of my life was Excel, or to be even more exact, Google Sheets. How did this happen? I started working at a company in marketing field, and there were endless Excel sheets for everything. It was made to observe what provides company with the best results. What are the patterns? It was also the most important tool in the decision-making of every little step. And it was also made for all the creative tasks. As someone who was just going with the flow, with their intuition and feelings, and hated dry analytics, I thought that those spreadsheets will kill me. Yet, when I finally got the gist of something I prematurely hated just for the sake of it, when I finally understood that this thing helps us capture all the actions and reactions to them, I started creating my own sheets to plan my days, my workflow, and my results. Then I started using it for my own projects. Something that seemed impossibly huge to me turned into small, actionable steps spread throughout days, weeks, and months. And then I shared this newfound love with my friend, and we came up with an idea to create a share habit tracker on Google Sheets. One sheet for me, and one sheet for my friend. It started very simple, just marking all the days of the month at the top, writing down all the habits that we want to build on the left, and adding check marks for each day. We started tracking data about ourselves, and it wasn't a tool to perfect ourselves. We wanted to do more hard things, like taking cold showers or going to the gym, but in a way it turned out into something that helps us consciously observe what we do and don't do in our days. It helps us evaluate how much we can actually do in a day. And whenever one of us missed some days, we would give a little nudge to each other to fill it in. And that's how something finally really stuck with me. The secret was a simple, personalized table and a friend with whom we shared a passion to intellectualize everything. So each month this tool became more and more complex. There were more colors and sheets for different things. And what I love the most is that it's super personalized. It's created for us by us. My sheets have crazy colors and systems that can be only understood by me and God. My friend gets dizzy when she opens my trackers, yet I get pleasantly stimulated. So with time we would invent new things, use new formulas, copy things from each other, and constantly make them even better. Me personally, I started tracking absolutely everything about myself that I can think of. And it's really awesome to see, for example, how not eating enough or sleeping less can crash my whole day. And yet the biggest breakthrough happened when we learned that we can add points to those habits. The incentive to really perform each day was born. The easier tasks were evaluated with less points, and the more difficult ones with more points. I got competitive with myself. How many points can I get in a day? How can I plan my day to break my record? My habits of scrolling or watching YouTube turned into habits of reading, meditating, and journaling. I constantly look at my sheet for things to do to get points. And all of those things are the things that my best version does. So then I realized that I am designing myself into a person that I deeply know I am. I'm still far away from it, but every day I'm getting a little closer. I saw that if I didn't do something one day, I will never be able to go back in time and do it. That point was lost forever. So time became more and more valuable because we created a fictional award system that for some reason really works. I tricked my brain into doing things because checking that mark just feels amazingly good. And now, every day I feel more proud of myself. I feel like I'm sculpting myself into my best version, one stroke at a time. One little day at a time. So if the story resonates with you, I invite you to create a simple habit tracker on Google Sheets. And it should include all the easy things you do anyway, like brushing or flossing your teeth, so that you have marks you will definitely get on any day, even the worst one. Fill it with any colors you like, add points to those habits, give more to the ones you want to strengthen in your life, and invite someone to do it with you. We kind of want to perform more when we feel like someone is observing us. And because at first it won't be easy. We are wired to come back to our old ways. Our brain always wants to take the most familiar path, even if it's not bringing you any value. It will take time to make the unfamiliar familiar. And it's really helpful to have a living and breathing reminder, someone who tells you to simply check those marks or fill in simple data of that day. The point is not to show how amazing you are. The point is to simply show up and witness how you're actually doing. That is how we meet and befriend reality, by seeing ourselves in numbers. I will share some of the habits that you could add to your tracker. So it can be your mood, you can add a note on that check mark. Working out, cold shower, breakfast, lunch, dinner, taking vitamins, 2 liters of water, brushing your teeth in the morning and night, flossing, tidying up your home, reading, journaling, meditation, some play activities, socialization, something you want to learn or projects you want to finish. You can also add such data as your bedtime, wake-up time, hours of sleep, hours of work, your income and expenses. And if you meet your wanted criteria, for example, if you sleep desired 8 hours, you can give yourself a point for that. Also, you can add a column in the end of the month that shows how many times you completed the habit. Those numbers will be very interesting to compare in the upcoming months. So get inspired and go design your life sheet. 4th step, constant conscious observation. I would say that what this tool really did for me is that it made me really conscious and aware of who I actually am. Not who I think I am, not who I feel I am, because thoughts and feelings and beliefs are intangible. They float in our inner space, but actions are tangible. They show or don't show results, and they represent our thoughts and feelings and beliefs in this physical reality. So by having this data, we clearly see who we are. And we have to remember that the only constant thing is change. We will have bad days and we will have good days. Sometimes we will see progress and sometimes we will see regress. But we will have a constant reminder of where we are going, what that ideal version of us would do today. Keep on tracking your days, and I promise you will become very mindful of your time and everything you do, and you will get closer to anywhere you want to go. So that's it for me today. Let me know if this was useful to you. Let me know if you created your simple tracker and if you found a friend that you can do this little experiment with, or maybe you got inspired to create a system of your own. Let me know if you'd like to learn more about this stuff, because I love systems. I love dreaming, and I love seeing those dreams become something that I can actually touch with my hands. I also have a log for every hour of my day. I create goals for the whole year, and then I create systems for months and weeks and those daily habits so that those goals are met and I'm happy and satisfied and I can die peacefully. So please share your thoughts and your feedback down below. It will be highly appreciated. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for the YouTube algorithm gods and to give me a little gift of dopamine. Thank you for watching and see you soon.